After missing the first month of the 2009 season due to injury, the Twins' Joe Mauer served immediate notice that he was ready to go. St. Paul native dazzled his hometown fans in 2009, setting a major league record for batting average by a catcher and drafting his third batting title. Mauer also faced the American League in on-base percentage and slugging percentage and set personal highs for both home runs and RBIs in helping the Twins capture the AL Central title. Factor in a second Gold Glove at season's end, and it was no surprise that Mauer was a near unanimous choice as American League MVP. The 26-year-old catcher established himself as one of the game's elite stars. The sun is starting to peek through, and they've opened the roof here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. As MLB The Show gets set for this afternoon edition of Major League Baseball. We've got a good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco Giants taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hutler as we get set for what should be a good one. And Sue, we turn to you first. What will be one thing we can keep an eye on here?
Well, one bat that will likely loom large in this one belongs to Ryan Vaughn. Talk about an upward career arc. This guy went from Rookie of the Year in his first year to an all-star starter in the second. Certainly not out of the question to think an MVP award could be too far away. He'll be a handful in this one.
Aaron Rowan is the leadoff man. He's in center field. Freddie Sanchez will bat second and play second. Pablo Sandoval bats third, and he'll be at third base. Next up is Benji Molina behind the plate.
It's all or nothing, baby. It's never ever maybe. You think I might be crazy, but I gotta be all in. It's all or nothing, baby. It's never ever maybe. You think I might be crazy, but I gotta be all in. It's all or nothing, baby. It's never ever maybe. You think I might be crazy, but I gotta be all in. It's all or nothing, baby. It's never ever maybe. You think I might be crazy, but I gotta be all in. Spend half my life on a search for nothing. I came up with something. It's all again. I found myself by the river and jumping. It's all or nothing. Gotta be all in. All in. Gotta be all in. All in. That's all or nothing. All in. Gotta be all in. All in. That's all or nothing. That's all or nothing. That's all or nothing.
With the blue waters of the San Francisco Bay sparkling in the background, a great look at beautiful AT&T Park as MLB The Show gets set to bring you another edition of Major League Baseball. Today, it's a little Sunday afternoon baseball to wrap up the series, as it'll be the Colorado Rockies taking on the San Francisco Giants. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to take you through this one. With me, as always, your former big leaguers Dave Campbell and Brett Butler. And Sue, you've been at this for a long time now. What catches your eye when we look at a matchup like this?
Well, one guy who's become a lot of fun to watch is the guy they call the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Whether it's his happy-go-lucky attitude, his free swing ritual, or the fact that he swings at everything within a 10-foot radius, the local fans just can't get enough of him. And if you can put up numbers like that, you're okay in my book, too.
Seth Smith leads things off in left field. Batting second is the third baseman and father of twin tuplets, Melvin Mora. Batting third, the veteran first baseman, Todd Helton. Troy Tulowitzki will follow, having a tough time of late against left-handers, so we'll see how he responds. Next is Chris Iannetta. He's behind the plate. Clint Varmus will bat sixth and play second. Ryan Spilborn, the center fielder, will hit in the number 7 spot. Then comes Brad Hopp. He'll be out in right. Jason Campbell will bat in the 9th spot, and he's on the mound for the Rockies. Jonathan Sanchez will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. A look there at the Giants defensively as they're anchored up the middle by a pair of former Gold Glovers, Edgar Renteria at short and Aaron Rowland out in center. Seth Smith will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. That won't pass. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He'll swing that thing across the strike zone, but he can't hit the corner.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Liner misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
The last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff guy to the ball game.
The pitch. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Matt tried to work the fastball into the label. That was a good pitch.
And a changeup swung on him and missed for the first down.
That was a good time to come up with that pitch. A lot of guys don't look off speed with 2 strikes, but he had him way out front.
Melvin Mora will take his cuts now. First pitch coming. Hit hard, but foul. swing and a ball on the ground for Renteria. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
But the key here is that he knows it's going to be close to the bag, so he's busting it down the line and beats it out.
I mean, I help him digs in at the plate. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Mora holds, now pitch, down the line, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Troy Tulowitzki will get his first cuts here. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Fox down the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now it'll be the Giants' turn, no score. Starting lineup for the host Giants looks like this. It again comes courtesy of State Farm. Edgar Renteria will lead things off and be the shortstop. Batting second is the center fielder Aaron Rowan. Pablo Sandoval bats third, and he'll be at third base. Rob Quinlan will bat in the cleanup spot and play left. Aubrey Huff will bat next. Really struggling against right-handed pitching, something to be aware of. Next up is Benji Molina behind the plate. Jonathan Sanchez will be the pitcher, yet hit 7th in this game. After that is Juan Uribe now playing second base. Nate Shearholtz will round out the lineup, really struggling against righties. He bats number 9. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. Now a quick look at defensive alignment for the Rockies. Edgar Renteria will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Moves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep at the straightaway center field. Stillborn on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Boy, that is a long fly out right there. I bet that thing traveled over 400 feet or so, and that's a home run in a lot of ballparks.
Aaron Rowan will stand in for the first time here. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seat. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit. Pablo Sandoval will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. Grounded to third. This could be two. Marvin. Relay to Helton gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. Chris Iannetta leads things off now in the top half of the second. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike one. And the swing ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd is foul. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a foul ball. It's hard to second. So the first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Quentin Barnett steps in now. And the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, he'll look for something a little higher here.
And the slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2.
Working the inside corner with the fastball. Let's see if they stay right there.
And good risk here. This is yanked down the third base line. Base hit. Ryan Spilborn will dig in here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. You know they'd love to get him something he can get on the ground here. Maybe get him out of the inning. Now it's swing, but oh, too far in front. And this one had the distance, but is well foul. The first is Barnes, the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The rebound for 1. On the hop, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rob Jr. will strike things off in the bottom of the second. Swing and misses. He's underneath that one for the first strike. And fastball is hit on the ground to a short. by Tulowitzki is in time for round number 1.
Well, there's a reason why Helton's got 2 gold gloves in his locker, and this is it. Great concentration to stay with this thing.
Aubrey Huff will get his first opportunity now. Foul. Gets a piece of it here, but it's got fouled. Got in front of a changeup as he rolls over into second. Throw to Helton, and there are 2 gone. Benji Molina will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. Low for ball 1.
That thing's moving pretty good at the end.
On the ground to third. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Trying to set up inside with a fastball, but it doesn't quite get there, and he just yanks this thing to left for the base hit.
Jonathan Sanchez will be the better. Here's the first offering. Get on the ground towards first. No sweat out there for Helton as they'll step on the bag for the final out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Red hot, ready to go here as we begin the third. And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
Well, credit the number 8 hitter here. When he gets on to lead off an inning, you allow the pitcher to bunt him over. Then it's on to the top of the lineup where they'll have a real strong opportunity to score.
Jason Campbell will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And they'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now he squares and drops out the good one. Look for the second baseman covering now for the out. Seth Smith will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Opposite field left. Quinlan is right there and he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone and set to take his cuts is third baseman Melvin Mora. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. Ball strike at the knee. Evens the count at 1-1.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot for Melvin Mora, and the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to the hitter. You see on swing track where this thing was. He did a good spot down and in, yet he still hit it out of the ballpark.
Helton will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's no way to even try and get extended on that fastball down there. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. On the run, and he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being a home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Rockies lead this one 2-0. Juan Uribe makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a hard liner, but foul. Now a slider is swung on and grounded toward short. Throwing the first by Tulowitzki is in time for round number 1. Nick Schubert will be the batter. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Is that bat 34 inches or 64 inches? That was way out of the zone.
1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2.
And if he's smart on the mound, don't expect to see this one anywhere near the zone.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit high to foul, as that will get in amongst the fans. Try again, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Edgar Renteria will stand in, threw out his last time up. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Sure, a home run for Edgar Renteria as they come to lead it half. It's 2-1 now. Now the ball in the air is straight away left. This is carrying well out of here. So home run for that Aaron Boone. Home run number 5 of the year. And he just can come back to not this 2 apiece.
This is all about a pitcher looking they're trying to pull it over and get it back. You can't underestimate it. That was sick. You can make it better.
Get another shot and get into a double play this time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
just does manage to get a piece there with this bounce foul. And a shot to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be excavation. And we'll post in the second here with a 2-out double. Cleveland will step in. A ground out from the back. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Runner in scoring position in second with 2 down. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is into the air toward the gap in right center. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Corey Tulowitzki will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. And fastball just misses for ball 1.
And when guys start getting tired, they don't arch their backs enough and start leaving pitches off. Be careful.
1-0 pitch now. Swing a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Chris Iannetta will stride in, rounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, the base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner will score from first. Clinton Barnes will dig in. He singled his last time. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Look out. That one ran in and got him.
Oh, man. Whatever you do, don't rub it. You know he wants to. Don't do it.
Get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Swing and a line drive to center. It's in there. Base hit.
No wasting any time there, Matt. He gets the fastball to begin the at-bat and just shoots it right back where it came from.
Red Hawk will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. He's set now to pitch. And something ball 5. Foul towards the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, Matt, the count certainly was not in his favor there, but they come right at him 0-2, and he promptly turns this around for a grand slam.
Jason Campbell will stand in. Fastball called for strike 1.
And boy, his location has really been an issue in the inning. That pitch is right down the middle.
Fouled straight back. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is just a case where he reaches back for a little something extra, and he just fired that fastball by him.
Seth Smith is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Playing a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Huck now, and there are 2 down.
This is one of those situations as a hitter where you wish you could have a do-over. That was right down the middle.
Melvin Mora will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. Coming on and glowing with this falls for a hit.
Third hit of the ball game. His second single, and of course, he had that home run earlier. They just can't get him out.
Todd Helton will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. And this is hit well towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through to the left. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in. 1 for 2 thus far. Troy Tulowitzki. For 1.
And even when you're missing low with the fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
Here's the 1-0. And another fastball, but this one finds the zone 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Rowan is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockies are out in front, 7-2. Aubrey Cook will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. Smith is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1 hit down. Benji Molina will stand in. Base hit his first time around. And this is fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he has to reach out and get this thing off the plate, but he gets the bat out there and gets himself a knock anyway.
Jonathan Sanchez will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. He's in trouble now, 0-2.
Had success with that fastball. Why not try to do it again, 0-2?
He's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. One Uribe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Two out with a minute. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, take a look. It seemed to me he was expecting something off speed, but you see how well he adjusted the fastball there.
Nate Schumer was big in a strikeout hit in his last time. Pat Burrell will come on as a pinch hitter. And fastball just misses for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now swinging a hard hit grounder. And a dive, but it's flying for a base hit.
Well, and you can't ask for much more than that. They turn to the bench here, and he comes through with a knock. That is nice work.
Andrew Renteria will stand in with Giants on every base in 2 men out. From the strip. Swung out immediately for strike. Swinging, punched him up, and this should get him out of it. Hilton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded.
This opportunity will haunt you as they were held in check despite loading the bases.
So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We played 4 full. Rockies lead it 7-2. Pat Burrell will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Chris Iannetta will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And that misses 1-1. Here's the pitch. And the pitch misses, blowing away for ball 2. Inside for the ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Clint Barnes is on deck. Here he comes, 3-1. Line hard. And this is going to be a foul ball. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Now it's swing a hard hit ball to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Clinton Varmus will get another shot, hit by pitches last time. Mine into left center. Base hit.
Well, you'll see this fastball catches far too much of the plate. You're just feeding a batter's strength when you leave it there.
Ryan Stillborn will be the batter. 1 for 2 left far. And a foul ball straight back. That's a look, now the pitch. And now the ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Rowan is there, 2 gone. Red Hop will stand in. A grand slam for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball in there for strike 1. If you can keep flat that pitch there, you'll be in good shape. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there in center field. And he's going to get to this stick on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. Aaron Rowan will dig in. A home run his last time. And this is off the corner in the low, ball 1. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw by Varmus gets in for route number 1. Pablo Sandoval will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
First pitch fastball that time, but he's locked in on it as he sends it out to right for a base hit.
Rock Finley will stand in. Over 2 thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Boy, he made a sandwich to get that.
comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
And he would have needed a 4 to get that one.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Barnes relay to help Yetson, and it's a double play to end the inning. Giants are down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jason Campbell will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Seth Smith will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. He gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Quinlan arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Melvin Mora will dig in. Steve Holbert back in inning number 3. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, that strike zone. Well, that's what experience can buy you. Now a swing, but oh, too far in front as this one had the distance, but is well fouled. He's ready now to pitch. Now ball gets fouled down the line and right and hit him under the paint. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. Oh, won't be in time as he reaches it first.
That's just a lack of concentration here. He tries to muscle up on the throw and sends it into order.
Helton will step in. A base hit in his last time. And Helton will not get an opportunity here as he reaches base via the intentional walk. Troy Tulowitzki will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing, but oh, too far in front as this one had the distance, but is well fouled. And he sends the fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Quinlan is there and that'll be deep enough to score the run. Long throw to the plate.
Sacrifice fly in the RBI that time, but you got to figure he got the job done there.
Chris Iannetta will step in. The ground out victim his last time. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Second double for him on the afternoon as he just continues to see the ball well today.
Clint Barnes will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this is low, ball 1.
And at least he's keeping that thing low. You won't get hurt down there.
Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit. And now this will rattle up against the fence. And the runner will score from second.
Let's take another look as he takes advantage of the opportunity here and covers this thing, and that goes for an easy double.
Ryan Stillborn will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Swinging a soft liner down the line and right. Foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground towards second. They're in time and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So they scored 4 times on just 3 base hits. 1 error in the inning and a runner left on. Aubrey Huff will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Just got a piece of it as it fouled back. Here it comes. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll put this one away for the first down of the inning. Benji Molina was stride in. He singled in that last plate appearance. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So Soto's down here to left center field as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Single run comes from the distance, so it's not very advantage yet. But that's the third solo homer he left the field, and that obviously can't continue. Contention to dig in. Mr. Buckingham for strike 3 is last time. Buster Posey will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Early left, and there are 2 gone.
Well, it's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've all been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
One Uribe will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Blocking the fastball right there for strike 1.
Got to bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Swing the ball line softly down the right field line. And this is going to be a foul ball. This does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Right there is Marcus. Over, the help will be in time, and with it, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Rockies lead this one 11-3. Alex Pinchot will come on now in a mop-up role, and so just trying to keep this deficit from growing any larger. Brad Hopp will be the batter, 2 for 3 with a home run thus far. Now the ball lined towards the gap in left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in the second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Jason Campbell will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now swing a soft liner, and that's through the left to base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Boy, when you've got the pitcher on the plate, there's an out you've got to count on getting.
Seth Smith will dig in. Hopefully forward with a strikeout this time. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, you'll get a look where this thing was. shoulder high, I believe, and he goes up and still whacks it in the center.
Melvin Mora will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one. In there, strike 1. That's no good for a hitter right there. I'd take that too. Now a swing, but pull too far in front as this one has the distance, but is well fouled. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Renteria for 1. On the hump, and they're able to turn the double play.
Little unconventional perhaps, but it does the job anyway. It's a good turn here. We'll get him a double play.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and here comes Helton. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. It's 2-1 off the lane. Grounded foul. And he struck him out. So he's down on strike for the second time this afternoon. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. The Rockies are out in front, 12-3. Good. He stepped in now and lit off the home half of the 7th. First pitch fastball, swung out and missed 0-1.
Went out of the zone to get back. He won't be successful if he keeps that up.
In there, he's ahead 0-2 now. Now a swing and ground ball to 30. And Moore's throw is in time for out number 1. To dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground for short. Throw it up, and there are 2 gone.
It's this one right on the button, but they've got it played perfectly, so they're able to throw him out.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and here's the center fielder, Aaron Rowan. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit. Oh, he threw it away. Almost wonderful. We get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Holding is Rowan to pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit the second. So on the Helton will take care of it. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Eighth inning coming up. Rockies lead it 12-3. Troy Tulowitzki get us going now in the top half of the eighth. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Swinging a hard ground ball to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the eighth.
Good hip rotation that time. This thing's on the inside part of the plate, but you see he really creates some torque as he gets through that ball quickly.
Slice down the line at first. Go back to second, and that's a double play.
Well, they've already got one out of the play, and now this guy just doesn't know what to do as they tag him out to complete the double play.
Clinton Barnett will dig in. He doubled home run last time around. And he lays off a fastball. It looked good, but it's 1-0.
And you don't want hitters to fall into that comfort zone up there, so a good idea to run the fastball in that time.
Swing and a liner. On the run, and he has it to retire the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Rockies lead this one 12-3. Rock Boomler get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And the pitch. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Now a fastball is which is hit fairly well out toward left center. And he will reach up to track this one down on the run. He's able to keep this one in his sights for the first out. One gone here in the Giants half of the eighth, and in steps the dangerous Andre Huff. Swing and a miss that time, strike one.
And he'll be effective if he can keep that fastball down there.
One out, nobody on. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And a strike three here, but now the ball gets away. The pitch coming. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Over to help will be in time, and with it, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full. Colorado's out in front, 12-3. Ryan Spilborn get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now, ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Webb digging, looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner is in from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, I can guarantee you there was no way he was going to stop at second. He knew the triple would get him the cycle, and he got there.
Jason Hammond will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground with power. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. Swinging a soft liner towards first. And he take it to the bag himself for the out.
Thought he might have had a shot to score, but he took the safe route and run out at third.
Seth Smith will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward right center. Base hit.
Well, Matt, we talked about it earlier, but these guys have really come to play. You see it there, 6 doubles for the ballgame.
Melvin Moore will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Line to the right side. Foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a soft liner to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. Line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Hutchins will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now a ball lining towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Corey Tulowitzki will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. It's in there for a ball strike. 3 runs already good here. Foul back. And this is not foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Second and third here, one man out. Now the ball into the air is straight away left. This is carrying well out of here. A 3-run blast is straight away left as this lead got even wider. Now the ball lying back over second. In there, the base hit.
They bring the fastball that time, inside part of the plate, but he gets his hands right on top of this thing and shoots it up the middle.
Clinton Barnes to see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Down right for 1. On to Huff, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. And a pitching change now as they'll make the move for right-hander Raphael Betancourt. Jeremy Opel will step out. Nick Punta will grab a bat and hit to the pitcher here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he just gets a piece there. This is kind of foul. Rebel. Hit. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground for second. Throw by Varmus gets in for route number 1. Ronald Rebeck digs in at the plate. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, you just gotta have base runners here. Don't reach to try to load up on them when you're down by this many runs.
And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now.
Working quickly here. Let's see if they try to finish him off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seat, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. far down the right field line. But foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. This does stay alive as this is fouled back.
That ball is flat.
Now it's swinging a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tulowitzki backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Pat Burrell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And fastball just misses for ball 1.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid off.
2 out, nobody on. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Right there is Robert. Throw on the first, and the ball game is over.
All it takes is one quick look at the scoreboard to see this one got pretty ugly out there. I remember being on the losing end of a few of these games in my day, and trust me, they are not fun.
So a pretty good offensive show, of course, in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
You know, well, aside from one of the rarest feats in baseball, about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher, so no doubt he's our player of the game.
So that'll just about wrap things up here in this one. For Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, the final score, the Rockies come out on top, 18-3. This has been a presentation of MLB.
But I know what I am, ain't no